Miranda Lee Lambert grew up in a small Texas town where authenticity wasn't optional. It was expected. Born on November 10th, 1983 in Longview and raised in Lindale, she grew up amid private investigator parents whose work often brought courage and grit into the house. While friends were reading Hallmark cards, Miranda learned about loyalty, betrayal, resilience, and she carried those lessons into her music. She first sang on stage at just 10 years old, joining local talent shows and church stages. By 16, she was fronting bands in Texas honky-tonks, singing covers and her own early songs. She graduated early from Lindale High to chase more serious music dreams, inspired by both mainstream stars and outlaw legends. In 2003, she auditioned for the first season of Nashville Star and finished third. But winning wasn't her goal. At 18, she was ready for the spotlight, and within months she was offered a record deal with Sony Music Nashville. Her breakthrough single, Me and Charlie Talking, in 2004 kicked off her official career. Her debut album, Kerosene, followed in 2005. It wasn't saccharine, it was fierce. She brought smart rebellion and vivid storytelling, lyrics about betrayal, fire, revenge infused with a country rock punch. She co-wrote every song, proving early on she was writing her own story and singing it full throttle. Hits like the title track and the Grammy-nominated Kerosene paved her path to a raw, unapologetic reputation. Her sophomore album, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, in 2007, doubled down on that persona. Songs like Gunpowder and Lead and White Liar showcased a woman unafraid to sing about anger, power, and broken love. The result? A gold-certified, platinum-selling album that confirmed she was more than a flash in the pan. She was a voice. Her 2009 album, Revolution, raised her artistry even higher. It balanced hard-earned fire with vulnerability. Hits like The House That Built Me, Pause the Party, bringing listeners back home to childhood memory and healing. It showcased a lyrical depth rarely seen so early in a career, and she won her first CMA Album of the Year for it. By 2011-4, the record pushed further into introspection while drumming up radio-worthy hits like Heart Like Mine. Her voices were expanding, her narratives deepening. She formed Pistol Annies with Ashley Monroe and Angelina Presley, giving voice to shared sisterhood, heartbreak, and hard-won joy. It was 2014's platinum that cemented her legacy. #1 on the Billboard 200, a Grammy for Best Country Album, and an acclaim for songs like Something Bad, Automatic, and Little Red Wagon. In 2016, her double album, The Weight of These Wings, was an emotional reckoning, an album born from her divorce with Blake Shelton. It was at once shattering and cathartic, earning more Grammy love and critical praise. She followed with Wildcard in 2019, returning to playful swagger and candid storytelling. She recorded in intimate spaces for the Marfa Tapes in 2021, capturing raw moments with Jack Ingram and John Randall. In 2022, she released Palomino and launched a Las Vegas residency. In 2024, her Texas-rooted 10th album, Postcards from Texas, explored both nostalgia and resilience, with hits like Wranglers, Run, and the bold divorce anthem, Alimony. She signed to Republic and Big Loud, launching Big Loud Texas to support new female artists in a male-heavy industry. Her awards roll is astonishing. 38 ACM wins, more than any artist in history. 3 Grammys, 14 CMAs, multiple #1 country records and singles. She's built her legacy not just on success, but on staying honest and rewriting the rules. Along the way, she's done more than sing. In 2009, she founded Mutt Nation Foundation with her mom, while her dad's detective work shaped her compassion. Mutt Nation has run adoption drives, rescuing animals after Hurricane Harvey, and opening Redemption Ranch in Oklahoma. She launched pet product lines and annual Mutt Marches. She speaks loudly about giving animals homes when humans can't, and uprooting hoarding through education and support. Miranda has been candid about the hardships of a career built on truth. In interviews, she said she's known as that crazy girl who kills people in her songs, but insisted there's more. She wants range. She's proud of songs like Gunpowder and Lead, but also of her vulnerability in The House That Built Me, which she said gave meaning to her hometown and healed her soul. Her personal life has been equally public, equally complex. Her marriage to Blake Shelton from 2011 to 2015 was high profile and beloved by fans. But as the weight of these Wings albums showed, it ended in heartbreak. In 2018, she met Brendan McLoughlin, a retired NYPD officer working security at Good Morning America. They married in early 2019 and have since split their time between Nashville and his native New York. But that marriage has hit turbulence too. Rumors claim Brendan was involved in flirtatious moments at Nashville bars. A recent viral video showed him dancing and getting close with unknown women. One alleged lover later claimed nothing inappropriate happened, that it was just friendly dancing at a loud bar. Despite the heat, Miranda has said communication is the key to their relationship and that nothing inappropriate occurred. Still, the headlines continue, fueling speculation about pressure and plans for divorce. Miranda has shown resilience before. She lived out separation in public and turned it into art. Then she built again. New albums, renewed purpose. She supported female voices, mentored artists at Stagecoach, launched Big Loud Texas, and advocated for women in country music. In 2024, she received the second ever Country Icon Award at the People's Choice Country Awards. Proof that she's more than a one-phase star. She's an institution. Beyond music, Miranda is a cultural entrepreneur. She launched Velvet Rodeo, her Las Vegas residency, in early 2023. She runs Pink Pistol Boutiques, and her cookbook, Y'all Eat Yet? Showcases her Texas roots. Television shows featured her crafting brownies and gravy. She's hosted CMT Cross Country and appeared in Law & Order SVU. She remains unabashedly Texan, warm, blunt, confident, with a sense of humor that never shrinks. Now in 2025, her personal life is under scrutiny again. The brewing narrative around Brendan's bar outing echoes old patterns. Fans worry and watch. But if history is a guide, Miranda will channel that uncertainty into action. Songs, empathy, transformation. She's done it twice before. She's still standing, and music remains her core. Rumors swirl that she's working on a new album for late 2025 with more feels of Postcards from Texas. Working again with Natalie Hemby and Shane McAnally. A single titled Wranglers dropped this spring, a powerful anthem about privacy and identity post-divorce. She's quietly mentoring female artists through her label and Stagecoach Spotlight, using her status to open doors where few remain. What makes Miranda Lambert more than a country star is the tapestry of her life. Private investigator parents, heartbreak turned into art, rescue animals turned into a foundation, album after album, each revealing new versions of herself. She lives big because life is big. She loves honestly. She fights fiercely for animals, women, and truth. She turned divorce into Grammy Gold. She turned pain into art, and art into lifelong impact. So even as divorce rumor